Let's see if it's ready. We'll do it this way. I have to click boutique apps and start that up first and then open up Windows. Okay, so this app is designed to help truck drivers or people interested in becoming truckers to match perfectly with companies, trucking companies. All right, let's start over. This app is to ensure a compatibility match for people interested in trucking and for current truck drivers who are looking for a trucking company to drive for. So it's going to provide perfect compatibility matches. Now, how is it going to do that? We're going to ask the trucking companies questions that are important to truckers, and then we're going to ask truckers questions that are important to trucking companies. Now, obviously, we're going to ask the normal standard questions that everybody asks, but those are not really the biggest issues that creates the incompatibility. Um, so let's add to those normal questions. You can add you can pull up the normal questions and add them, common sense normal questions that a trucking company would ask drivers, and the common sense questions that drivers would ask trucking companies. But there are questions that both don't know that they should be asking, just like in relationships. There's questions that you don't know that you should be asking in order to make sure that the person is actually compatible. All right, so this is what we need to add to ask trucking companies. What's the minimum required time? And you can argue about whether or not they ask it or not, or need to ask it, but we're letting them know that these are important factors. What's the expected minimum time you want drivers to be out? Where do you have terminals at? And list the amenities for those terminals. You have secure parking for drivers to leave their cars. Can drivers take the truck home? Uh, do you have a rider program? Does that program allow kids and or trucking wives, and how many people? Do you have cameras in the truck? If so, are they forward facing only, or are they driver facing as well? Do you have positions other than dry van? Do you provide training for those positions? What is the average pay per month? We're not asking the rate, we're asking you what's the average pay per month for new drivers and drivers with 1 year experience. What's the average pay per month? If you don't know that, then the average pay per year. Do you have any type of support programming or training for drivers' family members? Do you have any type of additional training for lifestyle, personal development for drivers, like financial, a business, running a trucking business, health, and what type of benefits do you have? Health insurance, life insurance, dental, uh, yeah. What else do I need to know? Do you have dedicated lanes? Do you have, can new drivers drive locally or regional? What else? All right, on the side of he's there's also it need to be so that I can add questions to this. What's the ratio for a dispatcher or driver manager, whatever you call them, the person that the driver be in contact with that he talk to every day about loads? What is the ratio of that person to driver? How many drivers does that person deal with? Is there a cap? Um, can you define the company culture? Are the people instructed to learn the driver's name and call him by name, or is that even anything ever talked about? I don't know how to put that in a question, but I don't know. Maybe that's a question. I don't know what to do with that. That's something I want to know. I don't know how it's put into a question for them to answer. Questions for drivers. Is there anywhere, I mean, obviously, how much experience? What's the last time you drove? Had a trucking job? Was it over the road? Or, what type of job was it, over the road, local, regional? What did you drive? These are standards, I think. Record, standard stuff. But in case they haven't been driving in a year, what, if you haven't been driving it within the last year, what were you doing? I don't know if that's a legal question. I don't know if that's a legal question or not. The thing being, you might want to know if the person has been productive, goofing off, or this, that, the other, whatever. Maybe scratch that one. Do you need to be home on a regular basis? Are there places that you refuse, that you would not feel comfortable driving? Uh, what's more important to you, benefits or the amount of money you're able to bring home each week? How long would you want to be out? What's the longest amount of time you could be out and still be happy? Or what's the ideal amount of time that you are willing to be out? No, better way to put it. What is your preferred amount of time to be out? Yeah, that's the best way to put it. What is your preferred amount of time to be out? Holy moly. Um, do you have plans to drive? What type of equipment do you want to drive or haul after getting experience? And of course, this would apply to new drivers. Do you want to become an owner operator? And they should be able to click "I don't know" on that, because you you may be smart enough to realize that you can't answer that question until you get out there on the road and experience it for yourself. Other people may already decide it, but you know some people might realize, hey, I really don't know until I get out there and see how I like it. Then I'll decide. So all of these questions need to be like multiple choice. So you need to have the answers to choose from that really presents the options that tell you what the driver's preferences are. Same thing with company drivers. It's multiple choice in most cases, except for the questions that can't be multiple choice. And of course, the choices need to be reasonable to the extent that you eliminate stuff that gives the person, that you eliminate stuff and you choose stuff that helps to ensure compatibility when they match, if that makes sense. In other words, there's no point in putting foolishness on there to choose from. Everything that's on there to choose from is there for a reason. You either, if you what you're not choosing and what you are choosing makes a definitive statement about who you are and what you are seeking. That's on both sides. Remember, the key differentiator is the ability to provide ultimate compatibility. Also, there will be a score given to the matches, compatibility score, and an ability to sort for the driver or the company that comes They need to be able to sort the score or sort the qualifying people based. One of the ways is based on the score. Maybe I only want 90% matching up. Maybe I only want 80% matching up. Maybe I only want 100% matching up. They need to be able to do that. Both sides creates an account, creates accounts. The driver is free for the first 30 days, and then it's $9.99 a month. Trucking company is free for the first 30 days, and then it's $2.99 a month. However, for both sides, there is no charge until, oh, wait a minute. What's this? October, November, December. But for everyone who signs up now, everyone who signs up before December 1st, put it that way. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Everyone who signs up before December 1st, oh, I know. Everyone who signs up before December 1st, their monthly rate does not go up for the whole year because other people, it might go up from that, you know, as the app has more people on it, it might need more development, more support, more infrastructure, which means more expense. Then the new people that come on after that, the prices might get raised. You do expect to provide immense value to justify it, of course. That's the only way to raise the price. But the people who sign up by December 1st, you are locked in at that rate. Now, another option for trucking companies is if they don't want to pay the 297, if they don't want an actual account, well, you still create it. If they don't want the account public because they don't want to be bothered, then you have an option of just paying per lead, and we'll do the qualifying for you on our side. I need to be able to set the rate for that lead. I don't know what I'm going to charge yet. I got to do research on all of that and see, you know, that's going to depend on what the criteria is for the driver and all of that. Um, all right, there's going to be a training portal. It's going to be orientation for trucking companies and for truckers or people who want to be truckers. There will be a way to, oh man, 14 minutes? Oh, that's right, I'm recording, it don't matter. There will be a way for, on the driver's profile, you'll have like a check mark. The check mark is if you took the orientation course, because you don't have to take the course, but if you take the course, then there will be a check mark to show that you've taken the course. The only way you can get it is to get 100 on the course. So the course will have quizzes. We'll have a quiz, obviously, in order to get 100. You can take it as many times as they want to. Yeah. What else? It would be owner operator training, it's like orientation, and then it's going to be negotiating freight rate training. Well, I guess that's going to be part of owner operator training. No, that's going to be separate. I guess it's in the same category. What happened? Oh, it's still going. And how will they communicate with each other? Well, each side is going to create profiles, accounts with profiles. There's going to be notifications inside the app. They can each one get a dashboard. The dashboard will tell them if there's a message waiting. It's going to be a PWA, so they can get push notifications. I'm going to use Go High Level API. SMS will be available to communicate, for us to communicate with trucking companies, and email to communicate with trucking companies, but for them to interact with each other, trucking company can, if the driver want to leave their contact information, they can leave their contact information on the profile. If the trucking company want to leave their contact information, they can do so as well. But other than that, there will be, they can also just check the notifications inside their dashboard. Um, for support, that's the email using Go High Level API. Contacts will be stored, Go High Level CRM. Well, I don't know. You decide on how best to store those contacts. Um, where this needs to be either post. What's that post database? Not Replit database. I think it needs to be stronger than that. Authentication needs to be independent of Replit's authentication. We're not using Replit authentication for people to sign up. So, in other words, people shouldn't have to be Replit, shouldn't have to open Replit accounts in order to create accounts. What else? That's it for right now. Oh, I did it that way. Okay, let's see what happens. It stopped by itself. Oh, when I clicked out, it stopped. Okay, let's see if it caught all of that. I meant to use this link. So that's 14 minutes. Let's see if it fails or go through. And I need to put a message up there. I put a message that says, well, it depends on if this works. If this works, I'll put a message that says limited to 10 minutes to give us a cushion. There's no need of pushing the envelope. We don't want to, I failed. Okay. So I need to find out what is the exact limit. And it seemed like it was trying to. But there you go. We have it over here. So it's all good. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to tell, oh, I'm going to tell Copilot to make it organized. How can I more concisely describe? Can you improve the organization and logic in my rambling? Sure, I'd be happy to improve the organization and logic of your text. Here's a revised version. The app is designed to help truckers or people interested in becoming truckers find a perfect match with trucking companies. The goal is to ensure compatibility between drivers and companies. Here's how it works. We ask trucking companies important questions, including standard ones and additional questions that both parties might not know they should be asking. This ensures thorough compatibility checks similar to how relationships work. No, I'm saying that relationships also fail in this. People in relationships also fail at asking these types of questions. Questions for trucking companies. Do you have a router program already? Rider program. It should be for drivers with 1 year of experience. Nah, see, that's why I copied that. But you notice it didn't replace that. It sent it over here on the side. But it's got this all wrong. Do you have a router program for drivers with 1 year experience? It's combined some stuff. Do you have a rider program for anyone? You know, and where does your company operate? Are there any caps or limits? Like, where does your company operate? It's deeper than that. I said, do you where are your terminals? Which this includes that, but this could be interpreted as just the main building or main office. I want to know where all the terminals are. Are there any caps or limits that drivers should be aware of? Caps or limits and what? All right, so let's put the full PRD. I mean, everything that I recorded over here. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's use this one. Actually, no, I'm gonna do the other one first. So, cause I want to see if. Oh, okay. The proposed app aims to connect truck drivers and aspiring truckers with compatibility. All right, open it up now. Aspiring truckers with compatible trucking companies through a comprehensive matching system. It will facilitate a detailed questionnaire for both parties, focusing on essential compatibility factors beyond standard inquiries such as driving preferences, experience levels, and personal requirements. Additional features will include a free trial period for users, the option to complete an orientation course for enhanced visibility in the matching process, and a dashboard for notifications and messages. The app will be developed as a progressive web app to streamline account management and enhance user accessibility. Help us understand your project so we can give you an honest assessment of what's possible. Does this project summary capture what you want to build? What did I forget? I'm gonna say yes. What's the most important thing an app needs to do for people? Help people buy things or pay for service. Keep track of important information for each person. Work together with other tools. People already use it. Create, organize, and share content and files. Show information helpful and charge. Let people communicate and get updates instantly. Work together with other tools people already use. Keep track of important information for each person. I would say create, organize, and share content. Keep track of important information for each person. What should using your app feel like for people? Simple and straightforward. Anyone can figure it out. Helpful for finding and organizing information. Fast and responsive. Instant update. Powerful. Getting complex work done efficiently. Helpful for finding. How will you know people love using your app? They can get their main tasks done easily. The information they see is always accurate and current. Multiple people can use it at the same time without problems. It works smoothly with their existing business tools. They get help updates, never miss important info. Saves them a lot of time compared to how they do things now. What would make you feel confident to show this to real users? The main features will work reliably. The main features work reliably for everyday use. Everything I planned to finish and tested is planned. Everything I planned is finished and tested. It can handle the number of people I expect to use it. People's information are safe and protected. It connects properly with other business tools. Test users say it actually solves their problems. The main features work reliably for everyday use. Test user says it actually solves their problems. Well, the test users ain't gonna really know that because you gotta have enough data, enough people sign up. That's why the long trials. The main features work reliably. Everything I planned is finished and tested. Oh, it says what would make you feel confident to show this to real users? Finish and test. Oh, the main features reliable. Yeah, 20% not recommended. Why? The project requirements suggest needs that are better served by specialized enterprise development teams. Real-time multiplayer. Man, what are you talking about? Real-time multiplayer games, WebSocket, and low latency network. This project is too complex. You go beyond what Replit can. We wanted turn-based games. I don't know why I think it's a turn-based game. And like we recommend enterprise development. Yes, get the MVP code instead. Nope. Oh, what is the MVP? Replit that connect chargers to a compatibility questionnaire, providing both parties with personalized match suggestions. The API will focus on collecting and analyzing key compatibility data to facilitate better job. That's what I said. So it's got everything in here in the Replit friendly MVP alternative. Some kind of way it's talking about games. So that's a misinterpretation somewhere. But so all you got to do, you read this and see why it's saying, read this and see why it's saying that it's a problem. And it's talking about multiplayer games. So you know that this don't have a multiplayer game. Don't try to use either. These emails are not going to work. Anyway. So this is how you make it free. Just put in 3 emails and you get it free. There's a PRD that you can use to hire developers, driver compatibility matching platform. And that's for you to talk about how come. Well, that's right. This is the MVP though. 7 to 15,000. User registration, authentication, compatibility scoring, algorithm, dashboard for notifications, questionnaire for drivers, profile management for drivers. I forgot to say something about my dashboard, but that's automatic. Subscription management system. All right. Looks good. What problem is this solving? Helping trucking company. Oh, well, the problem, parents, lower turnover rate and improve driver satisfaction by properly matching trucking companies. What should the user be able to do? Create accounts, screen trucking companies, or I should say sort, well, yeah, screen or sort trucking companies, or by criteria or compatibility score. Put that to default, and let's get our options here. Instead of typing it, monthly subscription, one-time purchase for full access, build my custom PRD. All right, we're gonna have something to show today. See how this flows. Now, in case you missed the other video, I actually started on an app like this in Bolt.new. It was going pretty well. Actually, what did I do with that video? I don't think I ever posted the video. I started in Bolt, and then I started again in Bolt and Lovable at the same time to see which one I was going to stick with. And Bolt won. So I started in Bolt. I started over in Bolt and went head to head with Lovable. And then I stopped with Lovable and continued with Bolt. But I never did get it. I got stuck at a point where my progress was really slow. I did submit it for the, but it wasn't working. It wasn't fully operational, so there's no chance that that thing would win. So I'm just redoing it in Replit because I've been using Replit now for 47 days. Well, more than 50 days straight, but I've been doing this challenge for 47 days. So I feel more comfortable with Replit just because I've been in it every day. So I decided it's probably easier to rebuild everything here in Replit than to go and try to figure out how to overcome the challenges that I've faced in Bolt. Well, who knows? Replit has improved a whole lot since I started using it. Bolt might be a lot better as well. One day, I may try it in base 44. If anybody uses base 44 and has personal experience, and you've also used Replit, let me know what the experience was like. Anyway, let's go. This app aims to reduce turnover rates and improve driver satisfaction by matching truck drivers with trucking companies based on compatibility criteria that include both standard and overlooked questions. User journey. Trucking companies can create profiles and answer a set of standard and unique questions. Users can browse through compatible trucking companies or drivers. Now, one thing, if you saw the video yesterday, you'll notice if in the beginning we used need help organizing my app, you'll actually see some of the questions that it is going to ask each side. Users receive notifications about new matches or messages in the dashboard. Users have the option to take orientation courses and get certified with a check mark on their profile. Users manage their subscription through the app, the free trial, and subsequent monthly charge. Core features. User authentication allows users to create accounts. Data storage contains user details, account type, compatibility answers. Table contains user details, account type, and compatibility answers. Store company details, questions answered, and compatibility. Cloudinary for storing any images or documents related to profiles. We're not doing all that. External Stripe, Cloudinary, images and documents, free tier, monetization, Stripe, user interface, login, flow, email verification, main dashboard, simple intuitive navigation for filtering and sorting matches, mobile responsiveness, success, signing without errors, find compatible matches, uploads within 3 seconds. Okay, okay. React, Express, Superbase, Replit. Replit authentication for simple user authentication. I thought I told you not to use Replit authentication. Take this PRID to Replit and say build this app using the specifications above. Set up all tables. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy it right here. I'm going to say let's build an app. That's going to take me over here to Replit. And actually, now for me, I have two different accounts. And this one, my usage is, where am I at? Yeah, I'm in overtime over here. So I'm going to switch it to this account where my usage looks good. All right, so let's go. And let's paste the RD. Let's click on it. Well, I don't need to click on it. I could say close it back up, still there. but I'm also going to give it a message. Start the chat, and as you can see that, yeah, the default is in chat mode. Or at least it is after you click it. I don't know. You had to look and see if it's in chat mode or build mode. After looking at this PRD, determine if I need super base or fire base. Also, users should not be required to have a Replit account. I don't want, I'll put it this way, tell me the options for authentic, including which is best and why. And looking at this PRD, determine if what API. Also, do I need Cloudinary? And if so, why? These profiles will not be uploading a lot of images or videos. Just one profile pic. This is not a perhaps. Do we even need a profile pic? Well, yes, that'll be. Oh man, I forgot about the news part. Also, I forgot uh, to include in the PRD that there should be a, well, place an admin dashboard for is to add video URL, likely YouTube, short code to deliver the the courses in video channel to for will also be default YouTube video as these are currently YouTube podcasts about trucking related news, but also have it coded so that I can plug in our podcast URL. Don't really know how that works from a real podcast platform, as I might start something on Bean or similar platform for a standard podcast feed if there is such a thing. I have no idea. I had a podcast back in 2011, but I was in school full time then, so I stopped doing it. So I hadn't had a podcast since then. I don't know how they really work. Let's see. What else did I forget? That's it. That's enough, I think. Oh, well, let me say this. I need to be able to add staff in my admin dashboard and be able to turn on privileges. Oh, privileges. How you spell privileges? Privileges. I don't know. I don't think that's right. Turn on privileges. I don't know what the privileges are going to be. To manage accounts in admin dashboard. Also need analytics, and such as traffic report E and L based on purchases through site. I wonder how it should be able to monitor it, although the figures will be generated, I suppose, at go high level. Visit to the site over week over week, month over month, 6 month over 6 month, year over year. Also, make sure there is a feedback form in, well, that sends notifications to a feedback account. Yeah, feedback account. Feedback account. Also have a suggested feedback account where admin can log in to get info. Admin can authorize staff members to access this account or card or container, whatever is best logistical way to handle this. That is separate from support, which is for technical issues that people have when using the app. That also will have dedicated space. So issues are easily able to be seen, addressed, and noted, noted, seen, noted as seen, and address, and noted as fixed. Also, ability to delegate. What did I forget? Introducing Agent 3, autonomy for all. All right, y'all ready? Drum roll. What is auto theme? After looking at this PRD, determine if I need to, oh, that's me. Oh, it's going. It's going, gone. Our creation with company compatibility questionnaires, matching algorithm with compatibility scoring and filtering, user dashboard with notification and messaging system, admin dashboard for user management and staff role assignment, course management system with video integration, YouTube embed support, news channel with YouTube video embedding and podcast URL preparation, subscription management with Stripe integration and free trial, basic analytics dashboard with traffic and revenue reporting, support ticket system with staff delegation capabilities, feedback form system with dedicated admin access, profile image upload using Replit app storage. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, PostgreSQL database. Okay, let's see. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Support ticket system with staff delegation capabilities, feedback form system with dedicated admin access, profile image upload with Replit app storage, mobile responsive design with intuitive navigation. Change plan? Nah, let's not change the plan. I've created a features list based on your request. If everything looks good, we can start creating. How do you want to continue to build the entire app? Hey, what y'all want to do, man? Best if you want agent to build out the full functionality. Hey, this is what the guys have been bragging about first, and then iterate on visuals. So let's make sure. It's something change plan. Oh, I thought just hit me a minute ago. Uh, that's good. Let's go. 20 minutes. Well, it's actually never taken 20 minutes. I've done several of these. Yeah, it never takes the full time. It hasn't so far anyway, but this is a little. Oh, it ain't started yet. A comprehensive truck driver company matching platform with admin management, course training, analytics, ads, and support systems. I'll include the following features. Oh, I should have told it that I have the. Oh, I should. Oh, I can still tell it. I'm tripping. All right, so I actually have a document. Let me tell it. I actually have an ebook that I wrote that can be used for some of the, well, for the on. Oh no, I did mean there is. What was it? Ebook that I wrote that can be used for the onboarding orientation training. Orientation training for truckers. It's based on the 15 years I've spent running life as a trucker.com, coaching and uh, interacting with people getting into trucking. So it has a lot of insights and perspectives that are commonly ignored. Tell me when to upload it as part of the knowledge. Oh, I'm at the knowledge base for the questions. Also, I forgot to ask last version of this I was working on elsewhere. I had open AI API. Um, oh, it's already. I don't know what it's doing. It's telling me to click on start building, but it's already doing something. Creating server. Yeah. Uh, this app has to be top class performer, and there will need to be custom feedback on test taking. Oh, I know what it was. Test, not necessarily test taking. Uh, how on, well, there will need to be, okay, let's leave it right there. This app has to be top class performer in helping drivers and trucking companies. Trucking related content is posted on my website still to this day. So there also need to be a channel for life as a trucker. Best posts. But I think for the app, AI summarizes the RSS feed, or is RSS feed already summarized? Okay, that's what I can do. Let's put it this way. Then again, I have an RSS URL that can be used to provide updated content from lifeasatrucker.com. But tell me how AI can improve value to truckers and and trucking companies. Do I need it for the MVP? Is there a lot of additional value it can provide? Is it needed for the matching or scoring? Let's go into plan mode real quick. Finish working or turn off plan mode or turn off plan mode. Add it to queue. So it is working on it already. Create a client. Wonder why it's saying start building. This is interesting. Is that the win? No. Yep, it's going already. So anyway, I put you guys on pause. I'm gonna I'm gonna click this to add it to queue. So I guess whenever it gets a break and can take in this information, it'll take it in. I'm sure you guys don't want to just hang around for 20 minutes. So I'll pause it and bring it back when this is up. All right, so something that we can do while we're waiting is find these documents. I've located some of them. So I'm sure you know how to find documents on your machine. I just went to the top, this PC in Explorer, and then just type the search for the document's name. And this thing, Trucking Success, is 2017. I think this is a little bit, these are different. Well, this is the same document. How to make trucking a successful career, attitude, relationships, money, health, conclusion. This is updated since then. Relationships. It might not even be the same. Yeah, this is not even really the same information. So I'll give it all of this, even though, of course, you see the date is older. And I'll redo all of this as people. First, I got to test and make sure people are actually going to use this app. And if so, then I'll go and update all of this stuff. But I mean, this is evergreen. It's all about mindset and preparing the home for getting ready to leave and how to. Well, let's take a look. A roadmap for your career, emergency plan, family resources, car care plan, and see, these are some things to consider, especially if you're leaving a loved one, especially if it's a man leaving a woman at home. Like different little things that you can do, reassuring for her and feel supportive. And even though you're not there, then you know it's obvious that you thought some things through and you're trying to look out for her. That's going to help her feel better about you leaving. There's a lot of stuff in here. Family coaching and counseling is just trying to get people to be mindful and proactive. If you see the relationship dissolving, if you're having issues, you can't come to an agreement on about its resolution, then use a third party. Get a counselor or coach that could be objective and listen to both of y'all. So it's a lot of different things that, like I said, over the years have caused drivers issues that I want to bring to their attention in a proactive manner. But that's not the only document. The other one, I think it's over here, is trucking lifestyle. Now this was updated this year. This is the main one I was actually talking about. This is the one that the other, actually this is all, well, stress. All right, and then now the other thing is I actually had given the GPT that document already and had it come up with the questions. So I'm going to come over here and search the track chats. Wait a minute. I don't want to. Thought I had opened a new one. Let's see if this still going though. Stuff that I was working on. Okay. Let's just open up a new one. Search chats. And let's do trucker success. That's it. That's the only thing with modules. Create a bold, high contrast promotional image. Building a strong brand. Oh, this is about the owner operator part. So this was, I mean, I did a lot of work on this app, but it just got to a point where maybe there's too much stuff in it. 5 high impact uses of OpenAI in your app. Okay. Quiz based orientation feedback. That's what it was. Why it's valuable. Man, I kind of like this thing, how it was going. Maybe I'll go back to it, but on an operator module. Oh, everything ain't up in here. Let me see how it starts. Trucker, job finder, assistant, GPT. Oh, this was, when was this? Oh, this was when I was working on the GPT. Well, that was my first test, actually. I tried to do all of this inside the GPT, but smart human created. This was back when it didn't have access to the web either. This drivers and companies based on deep compatibility, educate drivers about the realities of the trucking job, trains companies and dispatchers on how to treat drivers like humans, not cogs in the wheel, improves relationships, family, company, self through smart coaching modules, grows over time by pulling from 300 pages of lifeasatrucker.com. So this is what I did in 2024, actually. EP core features, compatibility, matching engine, driver intake goals, family needs, home time experience, personality, company intake, routes, policies, expectations, benefits, onboarding style, smart match score. All right, what makes it different? It's not just about jobs, it's about life design for truckers. It creates new standards for onboarding and empathy in the industry. It uses real experience plus AI. 15 years of lifeasatrucker.com content, no code building for rapid prototype and potential viral growth. Partner with small carriers, offer better driver match rates, employer listings or verified empathetic carrier badge. Oh yeah, so that, like I said, it should be an onboarding process and orientation training for trucking companies as well, so drivers know that whoever is there who is responsible for hiring has also gone through the training. I'm not so sure that companies are going to adopt stack build recommendation no code glide software adalo. See, it wasn't even on the list back then. I mean, I don't even think they was around back then. Again, this was hackathon hook. Wait a minute, hackathon hook. Maybe I did work on it. Chuck and John GPT. Okay, so it is saying I don't know if it's really going to work. Okay, so all right. Okay, that's this. I don't know what that's saying. I have the Chuck and John GPT, and we're not rebuilding the Chuck and John GPT. This is a code name. We're taking it up a notch. Okay. Now this was based on Trucker Job GPT. Oh, that's what I called it because I said it was a code name. But when I come back up in here working on it, people wouldn't see the real name because I didn't have the domain name yet. So this is for the actual app, but it is pulling from GPT. Oh, okay. So I wonder why the stack is Glide, Soft, Adalo, Airtable, Smart Suite, Make, Zapier, Forms and Databases, Chat API, Hello, Loom, Orientation Integration. Hey, I could add Loom, Tally.so for onboarding quizzes. Oh, I think this, no, it is doing Bolt. Yeah. Do you think this can be built on Bolt? Because that's what I'm going to do. Well, sure. Can it handle the full version? MVP core matching engine, driver, career onboarding, yes. Orientation modules. So basically, let's see, where are these things? Here's how to structure it in Bolt. Let me copy this so I can find it. Well, I know what to search for now. I don't need to do all that. Orientation, GPT powered coaches, driver reality check, GPT coach, carrier empathy coach, family support GPT to send to spouses. I told you I had done a whole lot of work in this thing. It just kept expanding and expanding. That's why, well, that's one of the reasons why I wasn't finished. Yes, to a point, but not automatically. This is trying to, oh, there's the logic. So, okay, I have what I need to go back to Bolt. I was looking for the actual course setup though. Copy and paste this. This is the steps. How often do you want to be home? Multiple choice. If afraid, are you comfortable with? One or two things that will make you quit? That's a good question. It's the type of thing, the insight that I want to know. What are the two things that will make you quit your trucking job? That's intel that match guys that can be used in order to help with the matching scoring. Because, you know, let's say everything else was a go with a company. The only problem was the company said that it requires, what's the two things we could quit? Driver to be out for 3 weeks at a time. For this particular driver to answer these questions, everything was perfect except the driver says one of the two things that would make him quit the trucking job is if they require him to stay out for more than 2 weeks. Well, the score would be high for compatibility. Only that one thing not working, except for in a situation like this, answer would be weighted higher because it is of the things that would make them quit. So even though the score, the compatibility factor might be 80%, it just throws this company out because this is one of the automatic disqualifiers, if that makes sense. So that's how intricate was in matching, and this is why I said it has to be top notch in its ability to do compatibility matching. Something add bonus questions from the ebook. Truck parking preference, pay versus benefits. All right, yeah, this is good stuff right here. 3 high value matching questions you can plug in as optional follow ups from the ebook. This is why I'm giving it the ebook. Also, we need to ask if they're willing to drive for an owner op. I forgot that. And this one. User experience continuity. Demo ready MVP. Future proof. GPT hooks. Do you need carrier input to replace the placeholder? You already have this from life as a trucker.com or your ebook driver orientation. You can replace this anytime. Yeah, that's what I need to be able to do is update the knowledge base and have the questions regenerated. That would be cool. Bigger than just a questionnaire. Users see this clear value proposition explaining both. Explain the benefits up front. Flexible navigations. Users can skip if desired. Future ready design for when video content is added. What am I doing here? Screen. You're in a great spot from the screenshots. Oop, man, what happened? All right, let's see what's going on over here with Replit. We have drama. Oh, ready to upload your ebook? I can integrate this as a knowledge base for the AI chatbot. Also, share your RSS feed URL and I'll build an intelligent content system. Would you like me to implement any of these AI features now, or do you have questions about the analysis? Ensure complete app functionality, advanced analytics with week over week, month over month, year over year comparisons, real-time messaging system between drivers and companies. Well, it don't need to be. Yeah, hold on, man. Drivers and companies. Well, I guess that's what it's saying. Advanced core certification tracking in progress, analytics, podcast platform, API integration for news, channel automation, enhanced staff, podcast platform, API integration for news, channel automation, enhanced staff permission system with granular access control, automated email notifications for matches and system updates, advanced filtering and search with location-based matching. Location-based matching. Okay, yeah, it won't hurt. Location-based, yeah, actually that's good. But I mean, I wonder is it talking about knowing where the driver is to find something close? That's not necessary because the driver need to put in where they want to find the company. You might not always care about something being close to where you are currently. One of the reasons a person might get into trucking is to relocate, escape their environment. that makes sense. Data and export functionality for analytics and reporting, mobile app development for iOS and Android. I've created an MVP and identified a task list to work on. If everything looks good, continue building to make these updates to your app. It's saying complete app functionality. Start with AI for MVP, yes, but focused and simple. RSV basic Q&A chatbot with your expertise, content personalization, skip for MVP, complex predictive matching algorithms. 15 years experience plus basic AI creates immediate value. Completing the matching can come no later once you have user behavior data. Authentic experience guidance more than complex algorithm. Your content plus AI amplification equal powerful competitive advantage. What's the competitive advantage? I mean, true, but don't nobody care. What people really care about is, well, yeah, trucking company, if they recognize the value in having a driver that goes through an orientation process that makes them know what to expect and therefore have proper alignment. Again, that only works if the trucking company is going to tell the truth about what they offer and that they, anyway. I don't know what it's talking about. We got to have the matching. Don't need another recruiting tool. I can integrate it as knowledge base for the AI chatbot. Would you like me to implement any of these features? Orientation training by adding an ebook. 4 minutes of work. I don't really. It's saying to upload it, but then when it's down here, it's saying continue building. Do you want me to upload it or build or what? Oh, changes, preview. But I improve orientation training by content by adding the ebook. Oh, I don't really know. Here it looks like it says to. I guess it's not saying to upload the ebook right now. Just talking about it or something. Oh, weird. I just saw it. Ready to upload your ebook? I can integrate it as knowledge base for the AI chatbot. Also share your RSV. Oh, let's see. Scroll to the latest. So that's what I'm saying. It says, "Am I ready?" But then you're not giving me a place to upload it. Let's just go add it in later. Oh, okay. There we go. Wait, no, it's working. All right, let me put y'all on pause. Just pop it in on the progress. Create the server. Oh, I can see the protected route aspects. Excellent. I can see the database is properly set up with all the tables. Now let me fix the critical TypeScript errors to get the application fully functional. So I'm just letting you see part of the process that's going on here. Missing required stripe key. Yeah, I didn't do it yet. Truck trainer. All right, I'll put it back on pause. And maybe we'll come back when it's done. Ah, so the question is, does it look broken just because it didn't have the... No, that wasn't it. Well, maybe. Perfect. The Stripe testing secrets have been added. Let me now test the authentication flow and the MVP functionality. Drum roll, please. Still have to put in the Go High Level API as well. I don't know how it's gonna test the website first by... Hey, what we got here? Stuck Swift and JV up there. Looks good, doesn't it? Why in the world is the admin control panel on the landing page? I mean, it looks like it's trying to create a SaaS, and it is not a multi-tenant SaaS. Look like it's trying to create a multi-tenant. Otherwise, why would the administrative dashboard be here? All right, y'all. So you got a visual on what it's going to look like. I'm going to stop the video because it's over. It's over an hour and a half right now. I need to get this thing out. Done and uploaded. See y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching.